Hello, everybody.
So do you do this every show?
Tried it, yeah.
Your shadow walks faster than you. You don't really know what to do. Do you think that you're not alone?
So this is what makes the Jack Johnson show so different from so many of the other concerts out there. Where did even the phrase "all at once" come from? What does that stand
Well, the All at Once is actually the first song off Jack's record.
Oh, sure.
Just it embodied what we were trying to do, bringing people together and showing that, with connecting with your local community and working together. If everyone did that around the world, you could really make significant change.
A lot of these folks are just going off to college.
Cool. Summer just started. Yeah. We at the festival we put on in Hawaii, we have all high school students come and do all the recycling. That's awesome. And they do a great job. That's cool.
It's the first show of the tour.
We created the All at Once community based on the idea that an individual action multiplied by millions creates global change. We have everything from local nonprofits, national nonprofits.
The governor's just put $20 million into trails and greenways in the last 2 months.
I think the issue of the environment and specifically global warming can be kind of doom and gloom for some people. And so what we're trying to do with All at Once is make it easy to understand and make it fun.
I think what's amazing about the Jack Tour is that it's so core to who Jack is. It's not just the tour, it's how he operates at home, whether he's recording, it's in the studio, making a record. Every step of his life is seen through an environmental lens.
And we're walking past all these buses and trucks now.
Right.
And it's just a reminder of what a big carbon footprint a tour like this has.
Or can have.
Can have.
Doesn't have to have.
Still does. All we're trying to do is lessen it. Year after year, we're trying to find ways to help the industry kind of get greener, or whatever you want to call it, just less of an impact. Besides being on tour, like everything we bring with us, we try to use recycled paper for all the posters and the CDs. Doing the record, we did it on solar power in the studio. We've been doing that for a while, and it feels good to try to lessen the negative. But with the groups here, it feels like you're actually doing something positive, because after leaving town, one of the guys just told me their youth recruitment has come way up now because of their involvement with this. He said they've always had older people signing up, and now they're having a bunch of young kids, and it's kind of
cool.
They can see the future of this group lasting now that they have young people. So it's now you leave town, you feel like you've done something positive in this town, and people are actually getting motivated and getting involved with these groups here, and so that just feels worth doing.
What I think is really important about the Village Green is that it allows the information, the education, the messaging to happen from the nonprofits and not necessarily from somebody getting on their soapbox on stage and getting preachy. It's like, hey, this is what I'm doing, and if you want to learn more, it's all over there for you to learn about. And I think that's a really effective way to reach fans.
He just wanders around, unaffected by the winter winds, yeah. He'll pretend that he's somewhere else, so far and clear, about 2,000 miles from here.
One thing that we're doing at all the venues is that we're obviously offsetting all our carbon emissions by the venues pay us a stipend. You can see we're using a lot of power to power our lighting and video, and yeah, all the emissions for the show get offset by payment from the venue to us that goes towards local native energy production.
Green energies. Yeah, that's really cool, because there are certain things you can do. You can make sure your buses and your trucks run on biofuels and all that stuff, but I mean, at the end of the day, it takes a lot of electricity to put on a show like this also, and so what do you do about that? You offset it.
Here we have a chipotle tomato sauce with herb rubbed roast chicken, organically grown from Fielder's Family Farms.
What about the food that you eat?
I feel everyone's like, oh, are you bummed you have to go out on the road? And I kind of keep it's our little secret, but we have great catering
Yeah.
And the really neat thing is that our chefs work hard to get local produce. So they, same like our biodiesel, they map out ahead of time who are the local farmers that they can get produce and organic if possible.
80% of the food are beets or zucchini, the beef, the chicken. We have heirloom lettuces from Homestead Farms and Fielder Family Farms as well. And they're about 30 miles away from here.
How is it? How's the food?
Oh, delicious. You taste the difference.
Yeah?
Yeah, the freshness of it.
Yeah. And you can taste it especially in the beef and vegetables.
Well, who eats vegetables?
Well, I'm looking at
The
this
beef.
plate. I don't know. I see a little green on there. I see mushrooms.
Mushrooms. Yeah, that's what they were on top of the steak.
By the way,
Yes.
potatoes are a vegetable.
I know.
I know she knows it's not right. There ain't no use in life.
Did you ever in a million years think you would be in this spot, in this life?
No, I was a school teacher. Jack didn't. He
Right.
was a film major, so yeah, it's kind of funny. Even 10 years ago, we wouldn't have thought we'd be where we are right now. So we really just love being out on the road, but it's not like what we really sought out to do.
You know, it's not just the music, because the
Yeah.
music's cool, the music's great. People
Yeah.
will come to hear the music, but it's just the music. It's just the music night after night.
Right.
So to add in this other side of thing where people can really become inspired and
Yeah.
really create some massive change if little by little we all jump on
Exactly,
board
and I think Jack feels like, he feels like he's lucky enough to have this platform, which most people don't, and might as well use it for a good purpose.
So how important is all of this to the tour for you? I mean, just from personal standpoint.
Kind of makes it all make sense to me. Music is a funny thing. I mean, you go out, you bring all these people together, and you play music. And after a while, it just sort of feels like, what's everybody really getting together for? But you might as well be trying to focus that spotlight on something else.
What we found is that if you just get people to take one little step, the whole world opens up. And I think that's a really important message, just everybody doing one thing equals huge global change as opposed to a few people doing everything.
All right, have a good show.
All right, thank you.